new point, that is centripetal force. Okay, before this we know that the force, okay, okay, according to Newton's second law, according to Newton's second law of motion, we get F is equal to ma. F is equal to m. Now we will discuss what is meant by centripetal force. Okay, what is meant by centripetal force? Now see here, we are taking a string. One end is fixed at in hand. One end is fixed in hand, and another end of the string there will be one object is attached. Okay, if we revolve this object, that means that object is moving in a circular path. Okay, this object is moving in a circular path. Okay, that means the force which is directed towards center, the force which is directed towards center, that force is known as centripetal force. That force is known as centripetal force. If we detach this string, then this object is going outside. This object is going outside tangentially. Okay, this force is known as centrifugal force. Okay, there are two types of force, centripetal and centrifugal. Now see here, what is meant by centripetal force? The force which is directed towards center. The force which is directed towards center, such force is known as centripetal force. Okay, now what is the centrifugal force? Centrifugal force is opposite to centripetal force. Okay, so see here, the force which is directed away from center, away or outward direction, that force or such force is known as centrifugal force. Okay, now see here, let FCP be the centripetal force. The same formula for centripetal force is mv square upon r. Okay, now we know that the relation V is equal to r omega, therefore omega is equal to V upon r. Okay, now see here, we can substitute this relation, that we get n r omega square. This is the formula for centripetal force. Okay, now suppose FCF be the centrifugal force. The formula for centrifugal force is minus mv square upon r. Why this minus? Because the directions are opposite. So we get minus mr omega square. This is the formula for centrifugal force. Okay, the force which is directed towards center, such force is known as centripetal force, and the force which is directed away from the center, that force is known as centrifugal force. The formula for centripetal force is mv square upon r, and the formula for centrifugal force is minus mv square upon r. Okay. Okay. Now next point, that is conical pendulum. Okay. We already studied the simple pendulum. This is the rigid support, string, one bob is attached. This bob is moving in this direction. That means that bob is, now here, what is meant by simple pendulum? This is the rigid support. The one end of the string is attached to the rigid support, and another end of the string is attached to the bob. Okay, this bob is placed here at position A and then release. Then this bob is reached at B. That means that bob is moving in a vertical circular motion. That bob is moving in a vertical circle. Okay, this is the simple pendulum. Okay, now we study what is meant by conical pendulum. Okay, now see here. Here R, let R be the rigid support. R be the rigid support. Okay, R be the rigid support. The string, the one end of the string is attached to the rigid support, and another end is attached to the bob or any object of mass m. M be the mass of object. M be the mass of the object. Okay. Now this object is moving in a horizontal circle. This bob is moving in a horizontal circle. This pendulum is known as conical pendulum. Okay. Now see here. Let R be the radius of circle. R be the radius of circle. Okay. Now see here. Let L be the length of the pendulum. L be the length of pendulum. Length of pendulum. H be the height of a pendulum. H be the height of pendulum. H be the height of pendulum. Okay. Now see here, there will be a force exerted on that object, that is gravitational force. This gravitational force is directed vertically downward direction. This force is directed in a vertically downward direction. That means force. So mg be the, or F is equal to m, be the gravitational force. F is equal to mg, be the gravitational force. Gravitational force which is acting in a downward direction. Okay. Now this string is stretched. That means there will be a tension. So T be the tension in string. Okay. This will be also force. Okay. Now T cos theta be the with a vertical component of tension, okay, and t sin theta with a horizontal component of tension, okay, with the horizontal component of tension. Now see here, this object is moving in a horizontal circle. That means there will be a force which is directed towards center. So which force? The force which is directed towards center. That means centripetal force. So the centripetal force, that is mv square upon r, which is equal to horizontal component of tension, that is T sin theta. Or you get equation number 1. Okay. Now see here, the gravitational force, that is mg. This force is balanced by vertical component of tension. mg is balanced by t cos theta. So that is mg, gravitational force, is balanced by t cos theta, that is vertical component of tension. Now divide equation 1 by equation 2. So we get t sin theta upon t cos theta, which is equal to mv square upon r divided by mg. So mm get cancelled. So we get v square upon rg. Okay, that means dt get cancelled. Sin theta upon cos theta, sin upon cos, tan theta. So tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. Tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. Okay, in previous lecture we know that the time period t is equal to circumference of circle, that is 2 pi r upon its velocity. So t is equal to 2 pi r upon v. So v is equal to 2 pi r upon t. Substitute this value in this equation. So we get tan theta is equal to v square, that means 4 pi square r square upon t square into rg. Okay, so r get cancelled. So tan theta is equal to 4 pi square r upon t square v. Therefore t square is equal to 4 pi square r upon g tan theta. Okay, so taking square root on both sides, so we get t is equal to 2 pi into under root r upon g tan theta. Okay, calling as, suppose this is equation number 3. Okay, equation number 4, equation number 5. Okay, now see here, triangle AOB is a right angle triangle. Triangle AOB is a right angle triangle. So we can write in triangle AOB, sin theta is equal to front side upon hypo. So front side, now see here, theta is here, so front side Front side means this is the radius and hypotenuse is L. That means R upon L. Therefore, R is equal to L sin theta. Okay. Now substitute this value in equation number 5. Okay. So we get R is equal to L sin theta. Okay. Now substitute the value of R in equation number 5. So we get, now see here, therefore equation 5 becomes T is equal to 2 pi under root R. R means L sin theta upon G into tan theta. G into tan theta. Tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. Sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. Or G tan theta. Tan theta can be written as L sin theta upon G into sin theta upon cos theta. So we get 2 pi into under root L cos theta upon G. T is equal to L cos theta upon G. Calling as equation number 6. Okay. From this triangle AOB, cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by hypo. So cos theta is equal to adjacent side, that is height, into hypotenuse, that is L. So H is equal to L cos theta. So substitute in equation number 6. So we get T is equal to 2 pi under root L cos theta. That means H upon G. This is the formula for conical pendulum, time period of conical pendulum. Okay, now see here. Let R be the rigid, observe this diagram. Okay, let R be the rigid support. Okay, then the string is, one end of the string is attached, to the rigid support and another end is attached to the object. Okay, so let small m be the mass of an object. Okay, let R be the radius of a circle. In conical pendulum, that object is moving in a horizontal circle. Okay, so there R be the radius of the circle. Let L be the length of a pendulum. Okay, H be the height of a pendulum. Okay, now on that bob or that object, there will be force exerted by the earth, that is gravitational force. So force is equal to mg. Okay, this force is acting vertically downward. Okay, now that object, that string is stretched, that means there will be a tension. Okay, that is T. So T cos theta be the vertical component of tension and T sin theta be the horizontal component of tension. Okay, now we see the centripetal force. What is by centripetal force? The force which is directed towards the center, such force is known as centripetal force. Okay, so mv square upon r, formula for centripetal force is mv square upon r. Okay, so mv square upon r is equal to horizontal component, that is T sin theta. Okay, now the weight F is equal to mg, or that gravitational force which is directed in downward direction, this can be balanced by vertical component, that is t cos theta. So mg is equal to t cos theta. Now dividing equation 1 by equation 2, we get t get cancelled, sin theta upon cos theta, tan theta. So tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. Okay, and we know that the formula for time period is t is equal to circumference of circle divided by its velocity. That means t is equal to 2 pi r upon v. So we get v is equal to 2 pi r upon t. Now substituting the value of v in equation number 3, we get tan theta is equal to 4 pi square r square upon t square into rg. 1 r get cancelled. So tan theta is equal to 4 pi square r upon t square into g. Okay, so we get t square is equal to 4 pi square r upon g tan theta. Okay, now we want to find the value of t, so we can take square root on both sides. So t is equal to 2 pi into under root r upon g tan theta. Okay, now observe the diagram. Triangle AOB is a right angle triangle. Okay, so the sin theta is equal to front side upon hypotenuse. So the front side of theta is the radius of the circle and hypotenuse is length of the pendulum. Therefore sin theta is equal to r upon L. Okay, now r is equal to L sin theta. So we can substitute the value of r in equation number 5. So we get t is equal to 2 pi into under root L sin theta upon g tan theta. Okay, now we know that the trigonometric ratio, what is meant by tan theta? Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. So sin theta get cancelled. So we get t is equal to 2 pi under root L cos theta upon g. Okay, so again we use that triangle AOB. Now we find the cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side is height of the pendulum and hypotenuse is length of the pendulum. Therefore cos theta is equal to h upon L. So we get h is equal to L cos theta. Now substituting in equation number 6, so we get t is equal to 2 pi under root h upon g. Okay, understood? Thank you.